If you like my creation or what you seen in this video on my channel, feel free and share. And if you prefer, you can subscribe. So, let's create. So I have some green beans. I also have some lima beans. And I have some, I think they call it snow peas. It's up to you. A garlic tooth, which I mince. I have an artichoke. Cut them in half. I have about a cup of bomba rice. That's the rice I use for this. 2 cups of water. Maybe 2.5 cups actually, but I'm going with 2 first. You can use beef stock if you want to. Paprika, about a tablespoon. You're going to need some salt. Extra virgin olive oil. I'm going from one from Spain. This one happened to be this brand, Goya, but it's from Spain, so I'm going to stay in Spanish. Some saffron. This one imported, is Spanish saffron. You don't need all that. You just need a little bit, and I'll show you how to do it. And I'm going to use some lamb. Lamb. And I cut this meat. This is from a leg into 6 pieces, no bone. As you can see, just a tiny bit of skin. You can leave it there. And we're talking about paella, shepherds, pastores de España, Cordero, el corderito. So those pastores or those shepherds from Spain, they knew how to put things together. Things that today, when you go to a restaurant, they charge you a lot. It came from the poor people, delicious food, and I'm here to do something delicious, but I'm going to use lamb instead of the traditional rabbit or chicken, traditional chicken. You're also going to need about a couple small tomatoes or a big one, which you're going to grind and create your sauce. And about 4 or 5 of these rosemary strings. Final touch. This is for the final touch. For the lamb, I just put a few drops of the oil, just a few drops. And then what I do is I grab a little bit of the salt. That's all you need. Just a little bit of the salt. And this is salt from Iceland, by the way, but you can use any salt. Put a little bit, if you want to add some flavor here. And then you come and you mix things around. That's all you need. You don't have to go crazy with all these condiments. All you need is salt. So I have the heat at high, wide pan, or you can use a paella one if you want to. And I like to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to put a little bit of salt here. You don't have to, but I will. That should be enough. And what you're going to do is you're going to cook some of this meat. You're going to invest a few minutes. You want it dark and pretty. After about 2 minutes, you're going to turn it. See how beautiful it looks. After a couple minutes, reduce the heat to a notch or so above medium. See how beautiful this looks. You can take them out. I won't. I'm just going to put them aside. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start adding the green vegetables. Going to add this one too. And move this around for a few seconds. I like to put the paprika now. Give it a color, taste. Paprika o pimentón. Pimentón dulce, as we call it in Spain. In España. See those beautiful colors? Then what you do is you add the garlic. You're going to do this for only a few seconds. You don't want the garlic burn. Let's move the heat to medium for now. I mince a couple of tomatoes because I like to create my tomato sauce. Mix things up. Look at this color. Move things around. Now I'm going to start accommodating the lamb. You know, setting it up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a couple cups of water. I'm going to move this to high again. And I want this oil to start simmering, this water. Actually, let's make it 2.5 cups. You can put a tiny bit of salt if you want to. Just a little bit. Let this simmer. This is a high heat right now. Now that this is simmering, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some of the Spanish saffron. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Few strings. What I'm going to do, I'm going to smash it in my finger. And I'm going to add it here. It's going to give it a nice color. The ingredient of the kings. And now it's time to add your rice. And you're going to distribute it evenly. Only have 1 cup. And you're going to grab a spoon. And you're going to start moving this rice so it's distributed. You could have put 1 1/4 cup if you wanted to. But you're going to distribute this rice, okay? And I'm going to let it boil like this for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to reduce the heat from high to a couple notches above medium. So let me move some of that rice from the top of this. Leave it alone now, okay? Put this away. Let it go for about 5 minutes. About 5 or 6 minutes later, you're going to notice that the water kind of evaporated. Going to reduce the heat to about medium, maybe a notch above medium. And I'm going to let this go for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. Just have to watch it. It's uncovered because I don't have something that can cover it, but if you feel that you want to cover, that's up to you. You can use aluminum foil. I like to wait until a little bit later to do that. You know, to put the aluminum foil, get that steam and things cooking. But it's going to be 10 minutes this time of the process at this heat. So don't move anything, leave it alone. So when I reduce this to medium, I said 10 minutes, right? It's been only 5 out of 10. I decided to cover the last 5 minutes. It might need more time, but I'm going to cover it because I want this steam to cook the top. I cover it with aluminum foil. So once again, I cook this rice for about 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes at high. Then I reduce the heat to medium, maybe a notch above medium. And I wanted to cook that for 10 minutes, of which the first 5 was uncovered, and the last 5 are going to be covered. Because I want the steam to come down and cook that rice from the top. So time run out, let me move it. Look at this beauty. So what I'm going to do, this is optional. I like the aromatics that rosemary bring to a dish. So I'm going to reduce the heat to low. And I'm going to cover this baby again for about 2 minutes. The rice is ready. And what I do with those 2 minutes by having it like that, you're going to do this. You're going to have it at low for 2 minutes. Then you're going to increase the heat to high if you want saffron, which is the pegado at the bottom. Then you reduce your heat to high for like 45 seconds, and then you remove it. 2 minutes cover to get the aromas, and then leave it cover. And then 1 minute you move it at high for 1 minute, 45 seconds, cover, and then you remove it. That way you get the bottom, the little burn at the bottom that the people from Spain love, the saffron. This is how you do it. So I'll show you real quick. After the 2 minutes, let me take a quick look. Ooh, smells delicious. I want some saffron, so I'm going to move it to high, leave it here, cover, and do it for about 45 seconds. And once that reaches the 45-second mark, I'm going to remove this baby, uncover, and take care of business. Move it out of the way. And look at this baby. Look at this beauty, a masterpiece.